when you get older, can you train and get past the peak that you were when you were younger? Good question. Now the answer for that is it depends, but for the most part, I believe so. If you're completely dedicated, motivated, and depending on what your old peak was. All right. Now the reason I say this is because most people don't do things correctly. Let's say I was 16, 17, and I was able to run and jump and do all these type of crazy things. But I was dealing with pain. I was dealing with injuries. Matter of fact, that was me at 16, 17. When I was in my teens, I was dealing with a lot of pains and discomforts, and I was able to do a lot of things. I was still able to run really pretty well, but I had hamstring pains. I had groin injuries, hamstring injuries. I was able to run 4.5s in high school, but I weighing like 160 something. What else? I had a low 30-inch vertical. I think I was at 32, 33. With all that being said, you would think that's really good. Mind you, if I were to stop training and never did anything else going forward, that would have been my peak. And if I started training again consistently like I am now, I would surpass that. Now I jumped the 40-inch vertical. I jumped the 40-inch vertical. I ran 4.2s, 4.3s in 40. I weighed 200 pounds. I'm lifting much heavier than before. I feel no pain compared to what I did before. So the answer is it depends. Because you would think that now in my earlier 30s, I should not be able to be stronger, faster, more explosive than I was in my teens, late teens, early 20s. But I am. So with that being said, yes, you can surpass what you did before, but it depends on if you have the knowledge and if you have the time and apply it. Now me, it took me a longer time to do it because I had to gain the knowledge myself. I didn't have someone training me. I had to train myself and go through the process. But I do all this so that I can help others not have to go through the same process I did. So with all that being said, yes, it's possible to surpass your peak because most of us don't ever reach a true peak. When you look at the human potential, we don't ever reach the top of whatever that person can do. Now, another note, probably somebody like a Usain Bolt, if he started training again, the likelihood and chances of him surpassing what he did with a 9.5, I believe, is much less likely than me going into running a 4.5 back in high school and then running 4.3s, 4.2s while gaining weight and being more explosive. So there's a difference. Depending on who you are, depends on the likelihood, right? What is your potential? What were you jumping? How fast were you running? All those things come into play when we're looking at an answer and seeing how fast or more explosive or how much better can you be than you were before. Hopefully that answers your question. Keep going at it. Don't stop. Figure out reasons why. Let's look at how many limiting factors, and the more limiting factors that you solve, the better chance you have of being able to improve and actually getting to a better peak or a higher peak. All right, until next time, Championship Fit.